Hello and welcome to Accounting 211, Financial Accounting. My name is Renee Richard and I'm your instructor this semester. This may not be your section, or it may be. I have two sections, 22267 and 22266, so I'll just post the same video in each section. I just want to go over how the course is set up and how to begin and all of that good stuff. So the first thing you want to do is go to Content and go to the Start Here area. In the Start Here area, there's an orientation to online learning if you're not familiar with it. The instructor information is on this page. That's me. Down here, you have a course syllabus and a class schedule. You'll want to read through the course syllabus, and then in the introductory assignments, you will want to do the course syllabus quiz. You will also want to do the introductions discussion. You get extra credit for that. This contract quiz you get extra credit for as well. And then your textbook has an orientation. These are really the only things that are due the first week, is the syllabus, course quiz, and all of that good stuff. That gives you time to get set up and oriented. So you can look at your class schedule here, your schedule of work. And this is, I set it up so it downloads as one page so you can print it out and have it or keep it on your computer. So you'll see what's due the first week is the review or Start Here folder, your syllabus quiz, your introduction discussion, your connect orientation. And then the following week we will begin with chapter 1. There's basically one chapter each week. You'll want to refer to the assignments. There are some assignments that are not worth points, so pay attention to that. Start with the video assignment. Then there's some practice homework. You might want to do that before you start the homework, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and quizzes and discussions. So each chapter has 45 points available essentially. Don't miss any of these points. These are easy points. You will be sorry in the end because you don't want to struggle to make a grade when you missed a bunch of things. So don't miss anything. Back to the table of contents. Start Here folder are all of the things that need to be done the first week. Then we move into the chapter. Each chapter has an activities overview. And this overview will let you know what activities you have for the chapter, if it's worth points or not worth points, and information about each one. Once you get the hang of it, you won't have to read each overview section because they're all pretty much the same. Then there's an activities checklist if you want to keep track of your activities. You don't have to use this, but your activities checklist opens up and you can check stuff off as you do it. And this is the order you should do things in. They're also in the chapter below that are all of the items that you need to do for the chapter. The first thing is the discussion, and we'll talk about discussions in a minute. I need to reorder this. Let me just pause and reorder this. I thought I did it. Okay, sorry about that. So the things you do in order, the chapter 1 reading and smart book. This is not worth any points. I just want to make it really clear that the smart book portion of the reading includes the questions, and there's a lot of questions. You can answer them or don't do the questions, just do the readings. It's up to you. It's worth 0 points. Then there's a video assignment for the chapter that is worth points. You'll want to make sure you do it because it will help you get started with the chapter. Then there's the chapter 1 practice. The practice and the homework are the same questions, essentially with different numbers. It makes really good sense to do the practice first. It's not worth any points, but here's where you can learn what you're doing wrong and maybe understand how to do the homework because the homework is worth points. And the very last thing you should do is the quiz. I can't tell you how many times I see in the discussion with students that have skipped a lot of things, went right to the homework, right to the quiz. They don't score well on either one of those. Then they go back and do video assignments. Don't do it that way. do yourself a favor, do it in order. If you do it in order, it will make things much easier for you because it's a progression in learning. This is the same for every single chapter. You have reading and smart book, a video assignment, practice, homework, and quiz. We also have exams, of course. We have exam 1 is chapters 1 through 4. Exam 2 is chapters 5 through 8. Exam 3 is chapters 9 through 12. Then you have an optional comprehensive final exam. If you're happy with your grade when you finish exam 3, you're done and you do not need to take this exam. If you want to take this exam to try to improve your grade, it will not hurt your grade. That means you will have taken 4 exams, exam 1, 2, 3, and the optional final, and I will take the highest 3 grades. So again, taking the optional comprehensive final cannot hurt your grade. Your exams are proctored using Proctorio, and you'll have a lot of information here. You'll want to remember to go through all of this information before you start your exam. Let's go back to the home page. On the home page is my widget here that gives you all of my information. I have appointments available. You click to make an appointment. It takes you to a link on a Google Calendar. You set it up during my office hours. Be sure to tell me in the notes whether you want to meet virtually or in person. I can only do in person on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If none of my office hours work for you and you need to meet with me, just email me and I will work with your schedule. You can access your textbook using Connect. Your Connect account, if you already have one, you can sign into it. If you don't have one, sign up for one. The textbook is included in this class. You've already paid for it. And there's information on that in the content area in the start here. And it tells you how to access a textbook. Let's talk about discussions. In the discussions, there's an introduction discussion, which I've already posted to and you can post to. And then there's chapter discussions. What I will tell you is for all of the discussions, it helps if you subscribe to them. I'm going to subscribe to this one, and I'm going to say send me an instant notification. This means every time somebody posts something, I get an email, and I can quickly look at the posting to see if I need to log in to answer a question. And then if I don't, I just delete it. So you should be doing the same thing. When we get to the chapters, I'm going to subscribe to these as well, and you should do that too. Please note that these are worth points. Don't make it difficult on yourself. This is a place where you can ask and answer questions. You have to submit 3 posts or responses. That's all you have to do. I want to get you comfortable with using this area to ask your questions. I monitor this area. If nobody answers your question in a reasonable amount of time, I will jump in and answer it. But I'm counting on you guys to get your points in by helping the other students and posting your questions. The thing that I want to tell you is please do not do a screenshot, post a screenshot of your homework because I will delete that. No screenshots of homework. If you want to ask about a homework question, ask about it specifically. In the discussion area at the beginning of each chapter, I will post a new thread that gives you a study guide for the chapter. I will also post a video of examples that I go over in detail from the chapter. I have made videos for each chapter. I tend to reuse them if I don't have a lot of changes from last semester, and I really don't have a lot of changes from last semester, so I'll be reusing my videos instead of making a new one. But I can also tell you this, a lot of times the questions on your homework can be addressed if you watch my video. You don't have to watch it in detail. You can scan through it and find the problem you're having issues with and watch that piece of it. But they help a lot because I explain it and I go through in detail how to do it. I do that for every single chapter except for chapter 12, doesn't require one. So I will post in at the beginning of each chapter in the discussion area my videos with examples. I will also post in the content area in each chapter the video itself. So you can go through that before you start the homework if you want, and that helps a lot with the homework. Don't wait until you have trouble to watch the video. Watch the video first. I think that's all I have for you. I'm pretty sure you know where to find your grades and all of that good stuff. Tutoring is available for 211. And I don't have a tutoring widget here for some reason, but I will post it. Oh, it's all in the quick links now. I forgot. So you can go into these quick links and go to PCC tutoring. We have several excellent accounting tutors. So please make use of them. Don't wait until after the first exam, because the content in 211 builds on itself. If you don't understand chapter 1 and chapter 2 thoroughly, you will have trouble the rest of the semester. I can't emphasize that enough. So make sure you get your base in for accounting, which is chapter 1 and 2. That's all your debits and credits and financial statements. If you have that under your belt, the rest of the chapters will be easier for you. Don't wait. Reach out to me if you need help. Set up time to meet with me, set up time to meet with a tutor. I will be available. I'm always watching the discussion posts. I always watch my emails. So I look forward to working with you this semester. Thank you.